Welcome back, everyone. This is EveryoneLovesPirates, and we are playing Kerbal Space Program in hardcore permadeath mode. And luckily, no one's died yet. If you're new to the series, be sure to check out the first episode because it was kind of amazing. I don't know why I just said it like that. But last episode, we managed to get a few of our missions done, but we still have 4 here that we need to do. And I'm going to check the mission center because we do have some new science, but it doesn't look like we necessarily have anything new to test. Actually, there's a new radial mount liquid engine. Oh, cool. That actually could have came in handy. You know, really we can get all of these. Did we miss one? I feel like we missed one. We got the... No, maybe it was the altitude record. I felt there was like another 3-1. Because we killed the altitude record. We went like 200 kilometers up. So we might have missed one. Oh well. Let's take all this other stuff. Maybe there's a better way to be doing this. We're not going to orbit yet, though. We're not quite ready yet, but we're close. We're very close. Oh, we never even named our last one, did we? We're going to name that the Go Very High Up. Okay, and I want to load really quick our surface test one. Not that we had to do that, but just kind of as an idea. Let's see what we need to test while landed. The launch stability enhancer would be that. It's gonna be easy to test. Radial decoupler is in flight. Radial decoupler landed. So that's our TT-70. Anything else while landed? No. Okay, so just really quickly, what we're going to do basically is we're going to... don't need the science, to be honest. Don't need that. We're going to... where's the couplers that we need to test? Not that one, but that one, right? While landed. Oh wow, that's big. Okay, fine. Let's do utility. Thank you. And do 3. And I'm gonna start with these deployed. We're gonna do our radial decoupler. Actually, get rid of that. Oh, sorry. Actually, it doesn't capture your mouse very well, so I actually clicked on my other desktop and went out of the program. But luckily, it didn't seem to change anything for you guys. It's ugly, but it kind of works. And what do we want to drop off this rocket as a test? Probably something small. Or something entertaining. Maybe just those. Does that work? I don't know if that'll actually decouple. Hopefully it will. And... oop, somehow I missed. Come back. So it's ugly, but I think that's a decent, quick little test. Might even be able to lower that a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to test these decouplers. We're going to test the stability enhancer, and we're going to test... That's about it. But it's going to be real quick. And what we're going to do as well, we're going to have Jebediah a day off. And this guy's not very courageous, so he's like, oh, you got something where you're just like a couple inches above the surface? I'll do that. Let me fly that mission. Thanks, boss. Okay, so save that. We'll launch. Here we are. We're actually a little higher than I was expecting. We never even set up this stuff. We could actually do it all at the same time because I think one thing would end up in flight. So landed. The decouplers. We'll test the decouplers first, the radial ones. So we'll move those to their own thing. We could have like clicked on them probably too. In fact, we want to maybe make sure that it is just a staging thing and not run a specific test on it. Staging sequence. Okay. So we're going to fire those off. Very well. Quite a lot of thrust. And then we're going to drop. Yay! So we got both of those done. We will recover our vessel. Very good. We got a little bit of data because we got our vessel back. A little science. We got our parts back. We got our crew back. Everyone's happy about that. Especially Bob. And we got a little bit of money, a little bit of science, a little bit of other stuff. Same there. Very good. That was our quick one. Now we got to build something for reals, yo. So we need another go very high up. It's gonna be the Mark II. And what's left? Okay, so we do have a parachute. That's good. We need some radial mount liquid engines to be tested actually quite low. And the nice thing about that is we can fire them anytime in the sequence. We just need to be going the right speed. Let's get those off for now. We do need to test the Separatrons still. Really should just start from scratch, to be honest. And now we can't connect that anymore. Actually, you know what? Rid the whole thing. Okay, parachute, radial mount, liquid engines, soft fuel booster, and flight. That one should be simple. Let's prioritize that. Goo's in the way. And let's get that. Let's get that. Okay, so that will easily get us to 7,000 meters. So we don't put too much more garbage on this thing. And at that point, we'll be able to test the RT-10. Now we need to test this other decoupler at 1800. So let's, there it was. So let's put it higher up on the ship. Put a little baby fuel tank on here. Oh, I forgot to do symmetry. There we go. There we go. Right, those are connected. No, it's going through it. Gotta be careful about that. Come on, dude, connect. I don't know, maybe it is connected. Just want to make sure it's not connected to the rocket through that. It looks like it is. So like if we did a bigger one, see, that's not going through it. Try the other side. Maybe we need to do the bigger ones, but I want to make sure I have the thrust. And actually, now that we have these decouplers, we can make better rockets. I'm just worried about the speed a little bit. Let's just build something interesting and see what we can do with it. Okay, so instead, let's do that. Let's take these. Yes, however, a little lower down because I do want to be able to recover that. Not the whole thing, but actually I'm not going to recover much from this one. But I do want to make sure we get our command module down safe, so I'm going to be extra careful. There we go. It's clipping a little bit. Okay, so now we need the radial engines. These are going to be two of those. Actually, they're clipping a bit too. Didn't think they were that big, to be honest. Let's just add another fuel tank. See, this is my problem with this game, by the way. I tend to... What, that works and that doesn't? The one thing I want to do doesn't work? Big surprise. I tend to build too heavy rockets. The one that intersects... That's so weird. Oh, actually, those are the biggest fuel tanks we have. Never mind. Okay. Let's just try it. I'm going to try to build faster. Sorry about that. I get it. They're kind of going to get burnt, aren't they? Let's move these down. Okay, that looks a little better. There we go. And I'm gonna get pretty close to how much money I can spend, probably. I mean, that's a pretty fancy looking rocket, if I do say so myself. Okay. I don't really like them too much like that, but we'll do it this time. Okay, so let's double check what we have here. We have our MK16 parachute. We have our radial mount liquid engines that we can pretty much hit any time. We're going to hit them pretty early and then probably back off on them. Same with these guys. We're going to hit these guys fairly early. But hopefully all this thrust is going to get us suborbital so we can test our back solid fuel booster, the really big one in the middle. We're going to keep it separate. And we need our separatrons. To be honest, let's take these guys down a bit on thrust. Limit how hard they thrust. Probably do the same to this. We actually get orbit with that. I don't know if we'll get suborbital when it has to take all this other weight up. It'll be interesting. Okay, and then we need our separatrons, and really I'm not going to try to use them to separate these things, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to time it at the right altitude. I'm just going to put them... I'll put them on there, but I kind of don't see it happening, because we're going to fire these... 9,000 meters. By the time it burns out, 7 to 9, we'll probably be well past that. Whereas these guys, actually we might be able to do that. We'll try it. We can always fire while they're still connected. We don't have to have it as part of the decoupling stage. How do I want to do this again? Definitely want it to be down. I just don't want to put a lot on here. I can get a little angle to it. Yeah, I could go away as well. It's only very sturdy. If I had the nose cones. Yeah, let's try it. I don't have nose cones, do I? Aerodynamics, no. Okay, so now all we have to do is the stupid staging stuff. Not stupid, it's very important. But I'm going to reset it, see kind of what it thinks. So we have, of course, those firing immediately. Awesome. And that's probably one as well. Yes, that close one. When you go over them, they kind of light up a little bit. It's probably hard to see on your screen unless you're running this in full HD, full screen. Okay, so these guys, I'm just going to put at the top for now. Not pay attention to them. Okay, so we got that, and then we will separate them. Those are the correct separators. So we do need this before we separate. So that'll be its own stage. And then these guys will fire. There's 4 and the middle one. Now I want the middle one to be on its own. So we're going to try to do that suborbitally. That'll be like the last thing we do. Those will fire. No, we don't ever want to. It's going to detach the other one. So we will do that and then detach. And detach. Actually, we probably don't even need the detacher there. It's probably good just in case. Okay. Those will fire after those fly off. That will fire last, and then parachute. Perfect. And then all I need to just double check is the radial mount liquid engine is actually pretty low. So I want to move those down to like there. Actually, to there. Yeah. So those separatrons are at 15. Decouplers are higher than that. Perfect. That booster is actually going to have to go lower as well. It's at 7. Okay, I think those are in the right order. It's going to be a lot to get this done in one test rocket. But hey, that's the best use of our funds, I think. And we got our struts, we got some science we can do if we need to. Oh, did I grab the other science? I did. It's going to add a little weight, but let's throw it on there. In fact, that gives us better mounting points for some of this stuff. Like that. And we can turn these around to make them look more realistic, more aerodynamic. Cool, I think we're good. So this is to go very high up Mark II. We're going to save that. We're going to go to the launch pad. And this is going to be a slightly longer episode, but I don't think it's going to be too much longer. Anything longer than this, we're probably going to end up splitting into, over multiple episodes. But, yeah, let's give this a shot. I'm going to take thrust really low on those, because our solid fuel is doing most of the work. We just need to activate these things at the right time. I wish I could order this stuff, but I can't. Hopefully we'll just be able to pay attention. We just got a little too much on our list is all. Okay. So radial at 23. So these two are the next two anyways. So if we can keep them, luckily they're right next to each other. So we'll just kind of run through those stages when we need to. Cool. Stability control on. 3, 2, 1. Of course, gotta make sure I hit the right speed as well. Maybe I should have added more thrust in these. Underestimated how heavy this rocket was, I think. At least it is moving upwards. Okay, I'll put throttle at high now, because we're probably going to need it. Coming up on 23, we're not anywhere close to the speed we need to be at. So I'm going to try to take it all the way to 45 and hope we get there. It's going up a little faster now. We're about halfway, so there's a chance. It's not a particularly good one. Unfortunately, I can't change the max amount of thrust out of those. They're going to run out very soon. So we need to throw those. Where's the couplers for those? There. Okay, we didn't get those in time. Oh, wow. No! No! Abort! Abort! Okay, so. See if I can save it. No! Pull up! Pull up! Crap. Oh, it's pushing us. Quick, do some science. Oh no. Oh, Jebediah is dead. Oh! Oh! It flipped just... Somehow the parachute stayed connected through all of that. Jebediah, you're the luckiest Kerbal on Kerbin. That's... Oh, we had 4 of these apparently. Lost one. So did we get anything? Apparently not. Yeah, 0 over here. Wow, spectacular. Well, next time we'll be able to do a much better job. Luckily this won't go too long. So we'll land on the water, our struts will fall off. Nice thing is we can get a little science here. We can observe the mystery goo in the water. Goo wobbles around its container and starts to seep out of the holes. Okay. We can do a crew report from here. I can kind of flip this over a bit. And we can do an EVA. EVA report. already gotten one flying over the shores. So we can kind of jump into the water. It's a little choppy. Water physics. Take surface sample. Can't do an EVA report from here? There we go. The spacesuit was not necessary. Now we should be able to climb back up on here. Maybe not. Wow, it's really getting choppy on this water stuff. Me trying to record at the same time and all that. Okay, good enough. We'll just recover. Before my poor computer melts. So, we got some science. We got Jebediah back. Everyone's very pleased about that. Like, he did it again! My goodness, maybe we should just strap a rocket to his butt and send him into space. And we also need to recover our vessel. Actually, we do have a piece of debris. Splash down. Something got saved. Splash down. Well, we'll recover that, I guess. And we'll recover the go very high up. And we got almost 8 science from that. We got 3,000 of our funds back from the 20,000 that we spent. Not a particularly good day for the bookkeepers. In the next episode, we will try again, and maybe we won't be quite so hubris. Can you say that? We won't have quite as much hubris and try to do everything at once. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. But until then, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.